2, 1.
Okay, tonight is March 20th, 2023. It is now 6:30 PM. We're opening up the meeting of the Templeton Mass Conservation Commission and Town Hall, 160 Pages Road, East Templeton, Mass. 01438 in the conference room. First thing is 6:32 is going to be the review of minutes from the last meeting of 2/13/23. Has everybody read the meeting minutes rather?
Make a motion to approve the minutes as written.
I'll second the motion.
And I will also agree. Dave, you seconded it.
I agree.
Amanda
Yes.
okayed it, and we all agreed to it. Okay. And this is done for that. Okay. Okay. On the second part of this meeting is 6:34. We're going to be doing the NOI with file number for let's see, where are we here? Crosby and Heather Fisher, 66 Baptist Common Road, the number 304-0380.
Can I get a motion to open the public hearing?
Oh, I'm sorry, yes. Can I get a meeting open brother here?
Yeah, so moved.
David,
I'll
second
it.
I okay, it's now open.
Um,
Do you want to read the notice?
I would be happy to read the legal notice. 66 Baptist Common Road, 4-07-90.44 Notice of Intent. Notice is hereby given in accordance with the Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 131, Section 40, the Wetlands Protection Act, that a public hearing will be held on a notice of intent, MassDEP file number 304-0380, filed by Julian Vitruba of New England Environmental Design LLC on behalf of Corey P. and Heather R. Fisher of 66 Baptist Common Road. Project location is Baptist Common Road, map 4-07, parcel 90.44. Description of project is the construction of a single-family home and associated grading within the buffer zone of a bordering vegetated wetland. The hearing will be held on March 20th, 2023 at 6:30 PM at Templeton Town Hall. Any person wishing to be heard concerning the above application should appear at the time and place indicated above. The notice of intent is available for public review at the Development Services Office, Room 3, 160 Patriots Road during regular office hours. The NOI is also available upon request from jcase@templetonma.gov. George Andrews, Chair. And we have Mr. Vitruba and Mr. Fisher here to represent the project if you guys would like to step up.
Hi,
There you go.
I'm Julian from New England Environmental Design. Sorry about my voice. I lost it somewhere. I can't find it. But so what we have
I'm speaking to the mic.
is a single family home proposed on Baptist Common Road. It's a 2-acre parcel of property. We had done soil tests for the Board of Health and have a Title V septic system as minimum as we can possibly get. So we tried to do as minimum alteration to this lot as we could to yet achieve a house lot for a house, driveway, and septic. So we've done that, and we did receive a DEP number. And the only comment that they had that I came to talk to you people about is the boundary near the wetlands. They would like us to put some type of a let's just read it here. Considering the commission may want to consider conditioning additional plantings or preservation of vegetated buffer by what we've done in the past, and they actually said it too, is future structures, split rail fence or landscaping boulders. We've done boulders quite a few times in this town, and we'd like to propose maybe we can have a condition by the board that from probably wetland flag 1 through a row of boulders be put right down along the edge, and that would keep anything from going that direction. And that's pretty much the project in a nutshell. We've already had our site walk. We went through that with the determination. So we're asking the board to consider this application and issue an order of conditions.
Amanda?
Sounds good to me. I don't have any questions. Oh, the limit of work, how many inches, I guess, at this point to the wetland?
So for this, the silt fence to the wetlands is probably 6-7 feet. That's the erosion control, and then the
Yep.
grading is another probably 7-8 feet away.
Okay.
Okay. David, any questions or?
No, it's common to put, like you said, those boulders
Mhm.
to, like, even though you may own beyond it. It's
Yeah,
kind
that's-
of like it stops from any machines or down in the future, any building on
You're
that.
right. Right, that's what
That's been a pretty good typical,
way of deterring people from
right?
overreaching.
Yeah.
So we're open to that. That's absolutely fine. And sometimes they ask for a split rail fence, but they don't last very long. The
Especially the
boulders will be
wet.
there forever. So,
Yeah.
And especially if they're moved with an excavator, it's a little hard to move them afterwards.
right. So,
We had one resident come in last week, and ask, about the water flow in that area. And so I emailed Mr. Vitruba if he
Okay, I
could speak to,
the whole site,
the resident was just, their only concern was just to make sure that there would be no flooding in that area.
and there won't be because we're on the very front of the property. It's very flat. It's a very flat piece of property. And it's all grading towards Mr. Fisher's property. It's going actually from this lot onto where he's living. That's the direction. And it's very flat. There's no hills or. So that shouldn't be an issue on this one.
Any residents here for this one?
Okay, Dave, nothing to add? Nothing else to add?
Nothing else for me.
Okay, can I get
I will make a motion to
Motion.
accept the NOI and write the order of conditions.
I'll second that.
also agree with that? So there's been,
May I interrupt for a minute?
somebody answer?
Any conditions?
We'll
Okay.
figure them out,
Okay,
but boulders and vegetation,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll put this up on the condition paperwork. Do you have any idea when you're gonna start on it or? Not now,
Not next week.
huh?
Maybe.
No, these are gonna be installed before, so they can be, before they
Yeah, before you start down here, you know, you have to have all your
mitigate.
Erosion.
mitigation put
Yes.
in, all that there,
Yes.
okay. And give us a couple days before, to come and look at it before you take any machines on it. Okay.
so we're good. So, the commission will put together the order of conditions, and then I will reach out to the both of you when the original is ready to be picked up, and it does have to be filed at the Worcester Registry of Deeds.
Okay. Have you got to sign up yet? With the numbers on it? NOI number on the front?
As soon as they,
Okay, I just wanna make
no
sure.
work until the sign goes up with the DEP number.
That's one of the first things DEP looks for when they come up, is that, is the number hanging around.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. very much.
Thank you.
Do we need a motion to close the hearing?
You motioned.
I'll make a motion to close the hearing. Okay.
To close the NOI? Okay. And it is 6:40 PM. What's today? 10. Yeah, today's not 10. Wake up, George. The 20th. 23. Okay. Oh, that's the next one. Yeah, this one, this one, this one.
Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. Most important one.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, how? It is now 6:41. We're going to have a second. NOI, but whereas we have no numbers on it from the state, we have no what do you call buffer zone, wetland, bordering, we have no sidewalk, we have not been out there.
Are you here for this one?
Yes.
We can talk about it.
Can I hear a
We can
motion?
talk about it.
Yeah, a motion to open the public hearing.
So moved.
Second by anybody?
Second.
All those in favor?
Come on up to the microphone so they can catch you on the video.
And I will read the legal notice. Lord Road 5-08 29.1 Notice of Intent. Notice is hereby given in accordance with the Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 131, Section 40, the Wetlands Protection Act, that a public hearing will be held on a notice of intent filed by Paul Grasowitz of Graz Engineering LLC on behalf of Asher Construction LLC of Sharon, New Hampshire. Project location is Lord Road, map 5-08, parcel 29.1. Description of project is the construction of a single-family home within the 200-foot riverfront area within the 100-foot buffer zone of wetlands bordering the perennial stream. The hearing will be held on March 20th, 2023 at 6:30 p.m. at Templeton Town Hall. Any person wishing to be heard concerning the above application should appear at the time and place above. Notice of intent is available for public review at the Development Services Office, Room 3, 160 Patriots Road during regular office hours. The NOI is also available upon request from jcase@templetonma.gov. George Andrews, Chair of Templeton Conservation Commission. And to reiterate what the chair said, we don't yet have a site walk application. We have not performed a site walk, and MassDEP has not assigned it a file number yet. I do not see the engineer or the applicant. Here.
Oh, Tom, you had a question? You wanted to see a larger?
I'd like to see the larger, yes.
You want to look at this? And this is what they are planning on doing over there. Up there.
Are you one of the abutters?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, he lives across the street.
Okay.
This is something that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I own,
The ones
this
with the
property
X's?
here.
Okay.
Here, and this little piece here, and this is where the brook crosses right there,
Okay.
okay? Because looking at the topo,
Mhm.
I think it's 1042 where the brook is. And I think it was like 1053 at the top of the hill. And the way the gradient is sloping down, the way the system is going to be set up. I was interested in how, because it was sort of tiered down
Mhm.
11 feet from the house. Then there'll be tank, then a reserve area between the tank and the regular system. And I didn't know, is that a thing that you've been allowing to put a reserve system between the initial leaching field?
Well, this is what they call a Title V. So it's a new type of thing that, I don't know how to explain a Title V.
It's a Board of Health.
Yeah, it's a Board of Health thing. It's different than the regular systems. But the state has allowed it. It was the state that okayed the Title V's. It basically shortens up the area that they have to use to get the septic system in.
Because on the map that I had, I couldn't figure out the dimensions
Right.
of the size of the house. I know it's a setback of, from the, a border like 30 feet,
Right.
and then the house, whatever that was, but I didn't. I don't see, I couldn't read it on the small one that I had. And then you have a buffer zone. And then the slope goes right downhill here.
Right.
So it's a very narrow spot.
Yep.
It's
And I,
like 60 by 60 at the longest of the house.
okay, so if the house is 60 by 60 and you have 30 on that side, you have a 60-foot house,
Hmm.
and you have to have some room on this side, maybe another 30 here. So we're talking over 100 feet, and I don't think that's 100. Is 100 feet in that area.
I think it's 30 feet from the road now, right?
Yeah, 15 from the side, it's
15 feet,
saying.
I forget which.
30
talk-
from the road, 15 from the
But
side.
they're saying, okay,
Right.
they've got a 15-foot side setback,
Right,
Yeah,
and then the
it's this one
house
here.
would be, look like another 15, so.
Yeah, it does look like that, yeah.
30 feet
30
from
there.
the-
Right.
the
Yeah.
house to that.
But then they have all this space before they hit the edge of their lot.
because that's the wet side.
Right.
This is the upper end.
Right.
This is the handicapped house
Yeah, you'd be right.
right next
Are they
door.
gonna clear
Yes.
it?
Yep.
That's just next door. And next door. Oh, okay.
So anything septic related will be under the jurisdiction of the health agent and the Board of Health.
agent and the
She
board.
does perk tests and
Yeah.
make sure Title V is in compliance. And then any side setbacks and front setbacks will be ensured by the building commissioner when
Yeah.
if a building permit were to be applied for. I believe that side setbacks are 15 feet and front setback is 30 feet.
That's what it is. So what we're going to do, we're going to,
Continue this to the next meeting,
we're gonna have to
because we have to
set
go
this
out there.
aside
and
to our
actually see
next
it, too.
meeting.
Yep.
Whereas we have no paperwork to really open it up yet from the state that we can open up the NOI on it. And I see they've already got a sign put up for lot 1, so,
Yes,
which I asked them to do.
we've got the lot 1 sign, they've got a driveway.
Yeah.
Set up, and today he did put some pins out here for, looks like the house
The edges.
dimension, but it
Okay.
didn't look that big on it, and it's, I just was really interested in how much he's gonna have to clear
Well, it's,
and how much they're gonna have to leave.
He
as a
shouldn't clear
buffer,
anything before he gets permission from us.
Because
it shouldn't be in there.
because I know the house across the street had to be, which is directly across from
Mhm.
this, had to go in sideways
Yeah.
instead of this way
Yeah.
to accommodate the layout of the land
Mm,
because of the brook come on the other side.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought maybe this one, if it's gonna go in, would be, on the sideway, but he doesn't have it that way.
Right.
So it's
Because
that comes down and then it slopes right down here.
Yeah.
And I know about the breakout and whatever, especially
Yeah.
with that brook. And this brook crosses right over on Lord Road, right near past Pheasant Lane, between Pheasant Lane and the first house.
Right.
And then it goes down to Otter River Sportsman's Club Pond.
Yeah.
Okay, because it splits right over in about
what about there?
right about here.
Yeah.
And half of it goes to Otter River and crosses, goes to the Ridgely Pond. And
Right.
then this one goes down to the Otter River Sportsman's Club.
Yeah.
Pond. So whatever is done here, if there's any breakouts, we're gonna get influx of material either way,
Curious.
and it's minimal.
This topographic line here.
And he can't build with the first 100 feet anyhow, in fact. So he's gonna be limited as to what he can cut with trees.
Yeah, and where he's put the blue mark is concerning, where it's right along the brook.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna start at the brook as the.
No,
That's
no,
a foot
he-
above the water, or not even a foot above the water.
Right, and but what that blue line says is to show us that the water is there, and when we go back up 100 feet,
Okay, because it goes out and
Yeah.
then it goes
up
out,
over.
so that whole area floods.
Yeah, you can
The
tell.
minute we
it's
start
slipping.
getting the melting and
Yeah.
a couple rains, that'll be a gusher
There.
going through there.
Oh, yeah,
And that whole area floods and it's sort of. It makes like a floodplain there before it splits both ways.
yeah, because I've seen the water behind your house, right up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You all set now? You see,
Yeah, I'm all set.
see what you're doing? Okay, so you're welcome to come to the next meeting.
Yeah, as long as I know when the next meeting is coming up and.
Yeah.
It will be April 10th.
Okay, what time? At 6?
MassDEP should assign this topic a file number by then. And the engineer and the applicant will be able to come to the meeting, and then you're welcome to ask them questions directly as well.
Okay, thank
Hey,
you very
Tom.
much.
You're also welcome to join our board, or
You used to be on the board.
then you should come back.
Been on this board and the board of health. in my time.
You could also recommend at town meeting a bylaw that prohibits any building within 200 feet of a river or 100 feet of a wetland.
You know. When I was on the board of health, there's a lot of places that did not perk. And there are houses there now because of the change in bringing the fill up over whatever water level there is there.
Yep.
And I think that's. If you bring 4 feet of fill. And then you put your system on top of that, it's only gonna go 4 feet down into the water. So, yeah, I think it's, if you're gonna do that, you probably need to put in 10 foot of fill.
Okay, so.
We can make town bylaws that say
I
things
know.
like this. Somebody needs to take the initiative though, because the three of us are wicked overworked.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thank
Tom.
you very much.
Yeah, see you next time.
Wonderful. Yep.
Okay, can I get
You
a,
left your stuff, Tom. Do you want this?
Yes.
oh, yeah, you want all this, your paperwork? Okay,
Would you guys like to motion to do something with this topic?
Yeah, I would like a motion to continue this to the April 10th meeting.
I will second it. All those in favor? David?
Aye.
Aye. So done. Is there anything else we need to talk about tonight?
Next is any chair or member comments, anything you three need to update with each other?
Let's see.
It's like crickets.
Yes, you.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Just a question for you.
So,
You're going to take over my position on CPC and be the representative from our board?
when do they meet?
Huh?
When do they meet?
So
CPC?
Yeah.
You already know.
the second Thursday of the month.
I just want you to.
Seventh.
take-
Mondays, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
It's on Thursday, you know,
Oh,
Saturday,
it's on Thursdays?
it's always on Thursday. I just want to know if you wanted to do that.
Can't do Thursdays. I've got
You
kids.
can't do the,
Yeah,
okay. Oh. All right, well,
do. I don't know if they can
that's why I've been,
arrange their
Well-
schedules.
well,
but-
I would
That's fine.
plan to do a reorganization of the board in May.
Mm,
So,
we'll
you know,
discuss it.
Mr. Andrews is offering, might give you some time to think about it.
Yeah.
I also serve as the admin assistant for the CPC. It's a wonderful board to be on. George has been on it for years. You know, familiar faces, you know, for you as well. So, nothing has to be decided today, but what an
What
offer.
is that?
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else. Anybody
I
else
don't have
have anything?
anything.
Then I'll make a
Well,
motion.
Well, I have stuff.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Okay.
So the next one is agent updates. So we got, you want to say, we got a bunch of forest cutting plans.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, I wanted to give you this to go with it.
Saw this.
Yeah, you like my comment? We always get those just before they start work.
Yeah. And this one.
Yeah, I forgot about the, Yeah.
What was the first one? Cardi Ave?
Cardi Ave,
Right?
yeah.
And this one, Route 202?
Yep.
yeah, this is the one
Yeah.
we asked them to update.
Yes, and it is, since the last time we got all this information, you see all the information has been filled out.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
just for
Very good.
information.
And the other one is Crowdy Avenue. Which is land beside the pond up there.
Yep, the pool.
Nothing looked concerning on it, but obviously just have to give it to you. And then we got a notice from MassDEP. And I didn't see you guys on this email, so.
And I get it.
Thank you.
Yes, I
You
got
got
this.
that, George?
I got this and I sent it to you.
Perfect.
Okay. And anything else?
Our next meeting will be April 10th to hear the Lord Road NOI.
Yeah.
And if anything else comes up in the meantime, I will absolutely let you guys know.
Awesome.
I'm all set unless you guys have anything else. We can do a motion to adjourn.
Some quiet. Okay, David, you gonna make your,
I'll make a motion to close the meeting.
it's 7, I'm sorry, 6:55.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Amanda second, I okay. We are now officially done.